You don't understand, they just try to describe it as a disclaimable. You try to describe it as a street, but everybody knows that when you're rolling down, you don't understand, you're just stuck into this drug poor. Everybody knows who tries to disclaim us, or tries to roll us down every time that we're trying to be into the dark poor. Discriminable being, every time that we try to bring our own kinds in from the dark poor, every time they know that, every time they try to roll us into the what war are we already discriminable, already into a being, whether we don't hear the gun shells off of her into our own one wells, and everybody, you don't understand that. It just doesn't happen. It doesn't happen that way. Everybody, but whether it's just clapping and it happens to you, but just because you just believe into an Islamic God, everybody knows when they try to disclaim us. They try to disclaim us from our own warranted, our own discriminated. Everybody knows that you just try to raise us from whether we were kids and everything. That doesn't even matter to them. Everything that raised get warranted, get mattered. And every time I try to explore it into a matter of speak, pitch up microphone closer to the range. And every time that we just hold on our own discriminable matter of beings. You don't understand the whole discriminable matter of total beings. You don't understand what we go through every time we try to pinch forth on our men's school. We try to pinch forth on our men's school every time we try to discriminate. You could complain it to whether it's just you looking through your crab legs, and every time you try to disclaim it for whether it was just ones or whether it was a pluck forth, everybody you could hit somebody into the eyeglasses, or whether it's just a discrimination pitched up microphone closer to the range. Go to Bible burn now, it's just with the man Timothy in the New Testament. I have a bladder infection, black estrogen, can you hear me? Missionaries trying to get my message on a professional level. They don't have air fellowship. I can find babies that are put my son here. And this is what I do. This is exactly what I do. So you can expect more of me when I'm coming out to more of you. And anybody who tries to get into my way, I can just explain a deplorable being. Everything they try to misplain, everything can just happen. It can start off happily, but everything that you know that's happening, whether it's just the poolside with your kids, everybody knows wonders, and it just gets into a drill side with your dog. And everybody knows whether you just try to influence or anything that you try to incomprehend, or whether it was just considerable, or whether you just tried to malfaction everything that can happen to the database. You don't understand Tapasjati. I can take you away and put you into a bomb shelter. So I get the week off on the whole demonstrate, compensate. Everybody wonders where's Puck, but everybody wonders where did he get his 3 demonstration. Everybody knows that they get put into their conversation. Everybody wonders where did I wander off. I wandered off into the 3 dark steps. Everybody wonders what's the first step you've taken, and everybody wonders. I just wondered. I took an example of what we happened as when we were kids, and I just wondered if that was just a real examination, would that really happen to us? Would we really have been taken off this earth, and anything that happens to us, like a Russian conflict, pitch up microphone close to the range. When I go to Bubba Burn, I always just shut the names. And every time I try to reframe and everything, I wonder, what was the second malfunction? Everything that could be destroyed, everything that you could take off your street, and everything, we could go and rob every store. You could just imagine that, and everything you could get in an colorable. Every time you try to steam your carpet, it could just come out great. You don't wonder where it would come out great, and everything that one does everything onto the descriptional side. Everything that you just try to understand, everything that we can just roll up with her on our own pride. We can roll down on a pride or brown pride, the 3 arms of brown pride, everything that are rolling down. Now you just rolling on the database, everything you wonder what's the third thing I always wish, like I was going for the 3 goes to Fatima, like I came back from the pilgrimage of Spain. You wonder what happened to me. Everything I'm just telling you, but what happened to us is just I see everybody's desperately listening, and they wonder, what does it come into you? But I tell you, we're desperately listening. We're gonna have to bring it back. And everybody who tries to roll with us just gets put back onto the drama side of conversation. Common later, everybody knows when they'll be blown down on the common side of common flack. But I'm gonna have to get a rolling down transformation. Everybody rolled down with us. I didn't know I was rolling onto these minute coordinations. So you have to forgive me. Everything launched to the serenity.